Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, please clear a path for the greatest of all time coming through. The one, the only, Sweeping Demon 2. That's right. Sweeping Demon 2 was originally an impossible level made by the one and only Temp, creator of levels like New Record and Spectrum Cyclone, and was showcased to the public over 5 years ago, back on August 27th, 2020. There was a lot of speculation in the past whether the original level was humanly possible. It felt just barely out of reach of the human limit at the time, similar to the original Silent Club step, but not overtly insane like Eternus. Since Temp was really torn on the idea if this was possible or not, the level was released as an open verification for anyone to throw some attempts at. Only one person seemed to get progress on the unnerfed version, being Kuiper with an impressive run of 26%. Since the OG version of Sweeping Demon 2 was just unreasonably difficult and out of reach considering its fanbase around it, Temp decided to revamp the level and posted a new showcase on May 6, 2022. This time, it was properly balanced out and even received a decoration update. Initially, the update was first set to be verified by Kuiper, but would get passed on to top player Thunder, showing very promising signs of verifying the level as early as July of 2022. And his last progress on the level would be uploaded on July 20th with runs of 71 to 100 and 59 to 92, and was labeled as a top 1 at the time. Surprisingly, the level would go into a dormant state after Thunder dropped it, with only people like Braden Bull and Speedy Muffin making noteworthy progress over its 3-year course of sitting in the background. Fast forward to today, Sweeping Demon 2 is now back in full swing, with the talented and promising verifier Chaoz, known for his other verifications like Kosetsu and Andromeda, and even beating the top 2 demon at the time, Tidal Wave. As of today, on November 20th, Chaoz has a best run of 73%, inching his way closer and closer to finishing it off. That's all we really need to know for now. I'm really just excited to get to actually playing the level. But before we begin, I hate to ask y'all so early in the video, but if you could smash that subscribe button, it would mean the world to me. We're steadily approaching our goal of reaching 30,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you could help us out with that, I'd be one happy camper. It's free, and you can undo it at any time you'd like. And y'all might want to stick around and see the end of the December Zallitz arc. Big thank you to our Z Nation channel members as always. Now, let's get into the real meat and bones of the video. What is going on, everyone? And today here we are going to be playing a copy of Sweeping Demon 2 from our GOAT, the one and only Chaoz. So big thank you to him for allowing me to get this copy of the level so we can play it together and get a real good brief insight and look at it. You know we got to analyze every single click in this level. We got to see how this level functions. Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of this title already. So yeah, you can see 73%. See how many attempts. 151,000, dang, that is absurd. So this is gonna be a blind playthrough. I haven't opened this in practice mode at all. I wanted to wait for the video to do a practice run of it so we can get a one-to-one reveal, because as we know, Chaoz has buffed it quite a bit ever since he got his hands on it. So I'm pretty excited to see how hard this is, because the only times I've played Sweeping Demon 2 is on like the leaked versions or the public releases of it. So this is probably gonna be very, very difficult. We got the Limbo hoodie on for some good luck, nice and cozy, nice and wintry. But all right, without further ado, let's try this out. All right, bro, so one of the first things that really sticks out to us is that this first click, it's a one frame. I see this with a lot of levels nowadays. I don't know why the first click always has to be like a 1 frame or 2 frame or something, but yeah, this click is no joke, bro. Oh my gosh, what? Also, I'm not playing this with CBF. We're gonna get into that later. There's a reason why. Just a heads up for now. We're not playing with CBF. Maybe I just turn on clicks on steps, just to be fair. But Chaoz's doing it without CBF or clicks on steps. So, out of respect, I feel like I should do the same. There we go. And then we're immediately followed up by a 2 frame click right there. Wow, that was a lot easier than the 1 frame. But if you want to know how I know if these are 1 or 2 frames, there's a frame counter online by VWE. That was a really cool video, and I took inspiration on that. So you'll see that later this month. But it's a really cool video. I recommend you should go watch it. It gives a good idea of how hard Sweeping Demon 2 is now. So good watch. Yeah, this intro is just super satisfying to play from what I played on the other versions, the easier ones, to be honest, but it's still really fun and satisfying to pull off, even though these clicks are so hard. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, wait, we're going. Nah, that was a calm run. I like that. Yeah, as of today, as you can see on the progress bar, Chaoz currently has 73%, which is honestly super duper impressive. Just based on the levels balancing and like I mentioned before, VWE's frame counter video, this level is definitely second half heavy, so I'm a bit worried about how hard that's gonna be once we get there. Also, what is happening on my screen? I am like super red. We gotta lighten the mood, bro. It's like winter, bro. Come on. What is that buff? I don't remember seeing that. I wonder if that's recent. Or maybe I'm just dumb and I didn't notice it. W pop buff. Yeah, this level's kind of similar to Thinking Space 2 if you haven't picked it up already, with the second half being harder. I wonder if that's the method now with levels. Just the second half has to be stupidly hard. Because, yeah, this is projected to be somewhere in the top 1 to 3, believe it or not. Bro, what is this last click? Why is it so hard? There we go. And here's the drop. Here, what I'll do, I'll change my hitboxes so we can see everything better. Hold on. So we can take a look at some of these buffs. Oh, yeah. That's something, all right. Hey, I'm not even judging that much, bro. We barely even played it. I won't be too harsh. Oh, man, that's hard. What? I just realized you have to single click that. What? Oh, my God. Wait, we almost did it? Wait, oh, we got it. Yes. Nice. There we go. What? That's so much harder than it used to be. Oh my God. I played an old version of this earlier just to like warm up. Oh my. That's real? Bro, there was so much space in the moments where I could literally alternate through this and go in a straight line. That's an insane buff. Oh my God. Wait, how are you doing this without CPF? What? No, that's even just more impressive, bro. What is this? I mean, not in like a bad way. I'm just like, how are you consistent at this ever? And Tiago's really consistent at this level. If you've watched any of his streams, frankly, they're not that frequent, but if you've ever tapped into one of them, he plays really consistent at this level. It's like one of the most impressive things I've seen. Like, this is like W pop-up levels of consistency. That's saying something. Yeah, this quarter is so buff, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, this part's especially hard because of the spikes shedding out. The quarters that you have to pass through are a lot shorter than you may think because of the spikes. So the lineup is actually pretty hard and pretty hard to sight read, honestly. There we go. Yeah, this part doesn't seem to have changed too much. I think it was already like super difficult. Yeah, that part doesn't feel any different than like the public version. Maybe just like a smaller like gap in between like these two right here. I would be surprised about that, but other than that, this doesn't feel that much buffed. Like the very beginning of that drop, that was like hyper buffed. That was insane. Also, that is a crazy gap. You gotta go through that. Oh my God, these gaps are insane. Yeah, honestly, that's just kind of one of my bigger regrets for one of my past levels I did a brief look into. With Teeth Fortress 2, when I got the copy, I was just like so excited to play it. I instantly opened it up, so then I didn't get like that much of an authentic reaction in the recording. But it was still really fun to play and just experience again for the video. But it's really fun to do these videos with just full on like authentic reaction because I'm looking at the level at the same time you guys are like really analyzing it, you know, seeing these clicks. And also, what is this click we're doing right now? Oh my God, I just realized I died like 10 times. I'm pretty sure one of these is a 2 frame if I'm not mistaken, or one of the past clicks. And then this I'm pretty sure is one of Tiago's choke points, which is understandable because what is this gap? Look, let's take a look, guys, really quick on 0.2 speed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful set of clicks. Oh, we love to see this. We love to see this. Bro, my face looks so red. Oh my God. We have to do this in normal mode. Oh, because we're like a boss. Oh my God, these orbs. I feel like this is like the fastest way to like just do like an easy buff, bro. Add black orbs. Yeah, but honestly, I really hope this level gets rated. I mean, this level's kind of old, but I think it still holds up the standards, right? How old is it? It's gotta be like 4 years old now, right? Editors out to figure that out in the video. How did I do that? One of those clicks is a 2 frame. I just did all that in a row. Like, I just don't understand. How does this get consistent? Like, to the point of how Tiago plays this. It's ridiculous. Tiago is honestly just such an underrated player. I wish people gave him more recognition for his achievements. And honestly, I think they are, because he's getting a lot of verifications for being in the top 10 on the stats sphere. I feel like not many other people get as many as he does, besides Zoink, of course. Which I'm all here for. That's actually really cool, you know? I think I like seeing top players like Tiago, like niche top players, you know? Like, getting more verifications, because obviously, Tiago's good enough. And it's cool seeing him get opportunities like that. As just an outsider of the community, that's just my 2 cents. Where we passed it, and what is that ship gap? Nah, that's Avernus right here. Oh, we are so done. Yeah, going back to decoration, I think this level still holds up pretty well. I like the colors. You know, you can't go wrong with a nice, vibrant, solid red. This did get an update at one point, so I think this will get rated once it's verified, because also it's kind of just iconic. It's iconic in a niche way. Whoa, we got a buff strafe fly over here. Let's really analyze this. Let's see how hard it is. I mean, it's not an Avernus strafe fly. You know, this could have been moved up a lot higher for it to be like Avernus levels of gameplay. But I think for what Sweeping Demon is trying to do, I think this works pretty well. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Yeah, these clicks right here look super awkward to try and pull off. What are these silent clicks right here, bro? Oh my god. What? What are these clicks? No, I'm tweaking right now. You gotta do all that, bro? Oh my goodness. I think the spider part looks a lot better in this updated version than the old part. I think it was with like a robot or something, which like barely even worked and was consistent. But somehow by changing it to a spider, I feel like all they did was change it to a spider. They didn't even change the gameplay, and I feel like it works so much better, which is kind of crazy.
Next time your girlfriend says, let's go movies! No!
No movies!
I can't do this whole spider part in one run, sadly, but you get the gist. Oh, second drop. Also, the CPS jumps super high in this part. What the heck? Oh, it's freezing cold here, bro. My hand has got to warm up. It's getting serious, guys. It's getting serious. Oh, wait, can you, like, slaughterhouse this? Like 2 clicks in there? Oh, you can. This part's definitely, like, super hard, because I feel like Tyago does a lot here. Or when he posts his progressions for the day online on Twitter, you can see, like, most of them end up in the 60s, because, yeah, this part is way harder than the rest. Jeez, oh my god, this part feels super buffed. Oh my god. Alright, did y'all ever see the post? If I find it, I'll put it up on screen, but it's the one where it's like undeniable Riz versus sexual harassment. Bro, this strafe fly lost so much aura in this version, I'll be honest, bro. I love Sweeping Demon too, but like, come on, bro. How do you remove the aura? Yeah, bro, this strafe fly right here, bro. They actually decimated it. They annihilated this in the editor. Wait, we counted that ship? No way. Okay, so if what I've seen online is correct, this might be one of the hardest parts of the level. We're looking at the percentage, right? 73. So Tyago died right in the middle of this. And I think some of his other progress videos he uploaded, he got 71, 72, and 73. So he's inching his way through here, but man, this part looks hard. I don't remember the frame counter part for this in Viewie's video, but I'm pretty sure like hit like a couple, like 3 frames and 4 frames in here. So this part is actually no joke. Yeah, man, just look at that. Jeez. We're getting through it. We're getting through it. But I know this part is definitely like super satisfying to pull off in execution, just by the way the cube is swinging around, you know. There we go. Yeah, bro, that last part is brutal. Those last clicks are like no joke. We get a nice comp strafe fly over here. Yeah, bro, I know once Tyago passes that part from 0, bro, it's actually gonna feel like a full feature-length film. Like, how are you not gonna get nerves after that? That's crazy. We got a nice calm little duel right here. It was about to start changing colors, people. Get ready for that. Prepare your eyes, bro. I know we've all been staring at red for a while. This level's so red, honestly. It's kind of funny. It gives it uncontested aura, bro. Let's be real. We got a nice calm little ship right here. This part feels way easier than like the rest of the parts. Like, look how open these gaps are. Wow. I mean, I did die to like free, but like, let's not talk about it, bro. Let it be known. Nice little break, though. It's definitely needed before we get back into the craziest click ever, bro. This part looks satisfying to do, though. Let me try and do it. What can I say? This way part is definitely, like, super easy, bro. Hey, let me have my moment, though. Come on. Yeah, also, if you guys didn't know, Tyago is actually going to start verifying Ouroboros by, I believe, Cherry Team, or whatever that project is associated with. That's pretty cool, honestly, seeing Tyago get even more verifications, because Tyago's got grit. We know he can pull through. Even though Sweeping Demon 2 is taking quite a while, and seems very unlucky with it, he's not giving up. Also, what is this click? Oh my god, that was not okay. Wait, you go down. Why is this click pattern so awkward, bro? What the heck? Also, what are these buffs? Oh my god, this is a Thinking Space 2 hitbox, genuinely. Me when I genuinely hit the eyes emoji. What am I looking at? This click pattern seems hella chopped. I won't lie, but whatever gets consistent, I guess. Alright, now we are probably at one of the hardest parts of the level, because on the frame counter video, most of these clicks are 2 and 3 frames, so we're in for a real treat, ladies and gentlemen. We are in for a treat. Guys, should I become a clip farmer? I think I'm gonna start being a clip farmer. I think that's the only way I can pay the bills. I don't know why Sweeping Demon 2 is doing this to me, bro, but we're gonna let it slide. Yeah, these clicks are so like awkward and brutal. Dang. This is definitely going to be like the next Thinking Space 2, because what is this ending? No one's fluking this ending ever. This is the least flukable ending. This and Thinking Space 2 are never getting their endings fluked, and I think that's just going to be a fact that we're all going to come to accept. Dang, that was a hard click, bro. That second mini cube one. Also, I'm pretty sure this cube right here is like a 3 frame. That's going to get a yikes from me. Oh, we did the last click, alright. That's a 2-frame last click, and oh my goodness, 1700 attempts. But yeah, so if you caught a little detail I said earlier, there was a reason I wasn't playing with CBF, so I'm gonna try my hardest to show you guys what I'm talking about real quick. Alright, so I'm not really sure why it's not working, but I'm pretty sure this first click is like a soft block, like how Amethyst has it. I've been playing this for like... It's been like 15 minutes. I've been trying to get this to work. But I'll just show it on screen. In Tiago's stream, it shows that if you use CBF from 0, not from start pauses, from 0, at the end you get this like cool CBF blocker effect. So yeah, I have CBF on right now, and I'm pretty sure this is like a pixel perfect, like Amethyst. So that makes sense for like a soft block, but it had like a really cool animation on Tiago's stream, which I really wish I could have shown off on here. There's also a chance that they couldn't have been in this copy, but who knows, right? Yeah, this first click does kind of become impossible with CBF. It's definitely like a pixel perfect kind of thing. But yeah, that's a shame. I couldn't show the actual like blocker. If I get it to work, I'll show it on screen in a second. But yeah, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this little segment of the video, and now back to the other Zallitz. I actually wanted to try and do a run of the whole ending of the level, but I literally spent 40 minutes and got nowhere. So there's that. Yeah, it's pretty hard. But it's been very exciting to see the slow and steady progress of Tiago on this beast of a level that we've been waiting so long to see released. Thank you for watching until the end. I'll catch y'all next week, and for now, take care.